Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am the Inconsequential Runner, and the intro for this video is going to be longer than the video. I don't know why I'm making this video. Maybe it is procrastination, but I've got two key tips for you. Something that I discovered well over a couple of years ago, and I should have shared them well before now. Let's go. Tip number one. Um, Dry your toes when you get out of the shower. It was something I dried my feet, but not in between my toes. You have to go individually between each of your toes. Now, as runners, we have a lot of showers. Sometimes, and I know who you are, sometimes it's me, we have a shower to warm up before we go out for a run on a cold winter's night. Not a short one. Let's not waste too much water. And if you're hard, you don't do that. But we have a lot of showers. Our feet get wet and our feet don't breathe as well as they can when we don't have shoes and socks on, as opposed to when we do have our shoes and socks on, they don't breathe as well. So keep your feet as dry as you can. It saved me a lot of issues, a lot of problems that I thought I had just simply because of my running. It was because I wasn't getting my feet dry enough. So when you're out of the shower, I have got a separate towel that sits over the bathtub. And so once I've dried off, I put my feet on the edge of the bathtub and I get in between my toes with that towel and get them super dry. This feels almost too personal, but it is very important. Dry between your toes. And you'll find out if for a lot of you are suffering from athlete's foot or some nail fungal sort of stuff going on, you'll find in a lot of occasions it goes away. It's because your feet were damp and they just can't dry out, especially between the toes. Or just skin starting to disappear. You see that sort of that line where the skin within that circle was a couple of layers thinner than outside where your toes meet, dry between your toes. Then on the same vein, if you're like me and you wear your wearable, in my case, my Garmin, all the time, and I mean all the time, I accidentally wore it during my wedding years ago. And my wife points it out all the time that my Garmin is in the wedding photos. So bad, so bad. Comes up all the time. Anyway, so if you're wearing it all the time, again, when you come out of the shower, there's going to be water sitting in between your wearable and your wrist. What I do is I immediately change the watch to my other wrist until this wrist dries, and then I put it back. Even if you dry your watch, your skin's going to have that dampness. So I go to my non-natural wrist, and then after about half an hour or an hour, then I switch it over. The skin's dry, and then the other wrist can breathe, dry out. And when I go to bed at night, I want to wear it during the night. So rather than have one wrist be banky white below the watch, I actually wear my watch while I sleep on the other wrist. So while I'm sleeping during the day, that's it. Just switch it because you don't notice it's on the weird wrist at night. Um, well, you do, but not as much. Anyway, there's a couple of tips for you. Take them or leave them, but I've found them to just be really helpful. If you have got a great tip, throw it in the comments below. If you do, you're a hero. Do you know how many people comment on my videos? Only a few. Do you know why? Because there's not many people that see them. Oh man, there's there's good videos and there's bad videos and there's 50 layers of crap and then there's me. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I will catch you in the next one. Enjoy running. Remember, running gets you there faster. All right, bye.